Peace, we're back. Street 16 podcast. Ebo is having a birthday party coming up in a couple of weeks. I have a list of things that I want to know if we're allowed to take into your party.
It's a bar,
so they make the rules?
What the hell does that mean?
All right, here. I got a list of 10 things. How many of these things do you think we are allowed to get into Ebony's party?
Okay.
Y'all want to hear it?
Yeah, let's roll.
All right, can we get in with dreadlocks?
Yes.
Lighters?
Yes.
Guns?
Yes.
Weed?
Yes.
Sneakers?
Yes.
Hoodies?
Yes.
Boots?
Yes.
Sunglasses?
Yes.
T-shirts?
Yep.
Hats?
Yes.
Jeans?
Yes.
And white women?
Yes.
Wow!
And hold on, you know what I'm surprised?
Negro friendly.
You know what I'm surprised? Yes, he said T-shirts. You know they don't let you go into clubs now with a white T-shirt and shit. That shit crazy, man. What? I'm wearing a white T-shirt. Ain't that a neutral color? I thought it was Bloods and Crips.
I've been places where I couldn't go in because of my hair.
What was that like?
I was like, oh, I'll go to the next place.
Y'all lost.
For real? I mean, how can you not go in with your hair,
No,
yo?
on the list it was like you couldn't have braids, cornrows, locks. It was just on a list of
Are
things
you
that you
serious?
couldn't have.
You know,
coming to the
over
club.
in Hampton, PBA used to be like that.
For real?
I remember once I got into a real spirited debate with the police officer about why we were not allowed to come into the club with a plain white tee, but we were allowed to get into the club with a white tee that had something printed on it, a logo or something. And you know, me being a smart ass, I really just took all of my frustration out on him. And
Yeah, I've been there for that.
And
with police officers.
And we got in. And we got in. And we got in. So
it's in the book.
All
it's
right.
in Voiceless.
All right. So we was talking about the brother who wrote the movie, who was on the podcast last week, Ron Williams, aka Joshua Bang, repping Bayside Arm, Virginia Beach. You know what I mean?
I made a post about that.
All right. So I asked the question, do you think that our community has gangster movie fatigue? Like, it's been done so much and it's redundant, and some people are just tired of it. And so as soon as you try to pitch another gangster movie, some doors might close in your face. You think that's the issue, Chuma?
I think it's an issue. I believe it's an issue because, like, that's the only thing that they know how to represent us by, or, you know, relate to us, is the whole gangster thing. And I think because everybody think they're a gangster, it's no power in it. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day when it was just so few gangsters, or, you know, it wasn't as prevalent as it is now, it was that excitement. But now everybody running around with guns, and everybody running around doing this, and everybody running around selling drugs.
I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Well, hold on, let me finish.
No, nigga.
It's not, you know, it's just not that excitement. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I
ahead.
think it's lost some of its juice. Go ahead.
No. That's not true, yo. Because these niggas ain't gangsters now. They ain't real criminals. You know, as soon as they get popped or they go to the police, they call home crying to their mama and shit. You know what I'm saying?
When was the last time a good black gangster movie came out? How recent? If you had to go through your mind and pick the dopest ones, are any of them recent?
Yup.
What?
The one I told you to watch.
Which was?
The Godfather of Harlem.
Okay.
Yup. Yup.
That's a series.
Yeah, that's a series that's going on. You know what I'm saying? And
well, people like Power. People like Power, right?
They didn't watch it.
Right.
yeah, but
I
you
don't
know
watch
what though?
Power.
I love that nigga in that movie, man. Forrest Whitaker, for real.
Right. Now, he's a great actor, and he plays, you know, a good character. Is he playing Bumpy?
Yup.
Okay. And who else played Bumpy? Was it Clarence Williams? Is that his name?
No, Lawrence.
Fishburne?
Yup, Lawrence Fishburne.
Okay.
Yup.
All right.
Oh man, yeah, that was a great movie too, yo.
All right. Well, I think that it's like with a lot of things. When it's done really, really well, I think the black character Gangsters still works. But if it's mediocre, it automatically we get less. We give it less of a chance because it's been done so much before, and it's been done by some of the greats.
Yeah, but you know what? The old school movies in the 70s and early, you know, like the movie you was talking about, Chuma, you know what I'm saying? I don't watch black exploitation movies, yo. You know what I'm saying? I felt bad about watching Martin.
But I think that's pretty much all black movies. You
They're
know what
all
I'm saying?
exploitation.
I believe so.
All right,
Especially Tyler Perry.
Right, but before we get into that, I know you like horror.
Yes.
That's not your favorite genre?
Yes.
Do you like black gangster movies?
It depends.
Okay.
I kind of feel like once I've seen it, I've seen them all. It just depends on how it's being narrated through the actors, how it's being presented. I mean, but to be perfectly honest, I go a stretch without watching them. So if I do watch one, I don't have like gangster movie fatigue.
Right. But you also wrote a script that's a black ghetto gangster movie too, a black ghetto gangster story. One of your books.
Yeah, a serial killer. Not even a serial killer. He was just a murderer.
Okay.
How many people did he kill?
I'm sorry.
He killed more than 3.
I blurred those lines.
No, but it wasn't.
He
like
wasn't
he
ripping
had,
on set. He was just killing folks.
It wasn't like he was killing people that had something in common. Like they were like 5 foot, blonde, blue eyes, whatever. He just killed people that got in his way.
Yep.
All right. So
and hold on, that's the thing because I watched
So
the
he wasn't
ID
a mass.
channel,
He wasn't a mass
and they
murderer.
target people like that, a certain type. If
Yeah.
you look like this specific person,
can
he's coming to kill.
we play our game? Can
Yes,
we play
sir.
our game? All right. Everybody's gonna pick their top 4 black Hollywood gangsters, and let's see if we can guess. Marco.
Well, I got 3 from one movie.
All right. So I know what movie that is.
How was that?
That's Paid in Full.
Did you look at my paper?
What's the 4th one?
Did you look at my paper? What the hell is going on?
Give me the 4th one.
It was in my pocket the whole time. All right. Nino Brown,
Got you.
Azito, Money Making Mitch, Rico, and I got Denzel Washington Training
All right.
Day.
Well, that's more than enough. All
I
right.
know.
Who going there? Ab,
He
you.
got mine.
Which one of yours he
I
got?
only had Nino for.
That's your whole list?
I had a thing for Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, I love that nigga too, boy. In that movie.
That's your excuse for not doing your podcast homework? Is that you had a crush on the black nigga?
On Wesley Snipes ever since Wildcats. I'm sorry.
He should have paid his taxes.
So you
He
should have
did
said
say
Nino
that.
Brown, Nino Brown, Nino Brown, and Nino Brown.
Yes.
4 different scenes.
Is
Yes. Yes. When he was his brother keeper, and he had
That's
a
one.
shield boy, and he was
Look.
like looking at boy's girl when she was dancing up there. And
When
then
he
was
took
talking,
his brother's girl.
Yeah,
that's
that
was
scene, and
gangster.
then when he was talking about how he had to kill the
I'm
school
gonna tell you my
teacher.
favorite part.
Okay.
Mike, my
Yes.
favorite part of that movie is, and I said this to bitches. Fuck that bitch. I'll buy me another one.
Yeah, that is a great line, honestly. But
No doubt.
Yeah, Chuma, who you got?
My favorite all time is Mad Max.
God,
Yes.
I like that movie too. Have you seen the new one?
I haven't. No.
Cause your ass ain't got no cable.
And I will never have it. But Q Dog, what is it? Q Dog or O Dog from Menace to Society?
Oh, old dog.
O
Yeah, he's
Dog.
on my list.
Number 2.
Wait a minute, what?
He was
You
cute.
gonna suck my dick,
What?
nigga? What? Pow,
There
pow,
you go.
pow, pow.
Cheeseburgers.
Yeah, for fucking cheeseburgers. Yeah, Mike.
Who else you got, Chuma?
Let's see who else I got. I think that's pretty. That's as gangster as I can get for
Okay.
real.
All right. So y'all ready for my list?
Uh-huh.
All right. Y'all remember the second Shaft movie? Not the third one, the second one with Samuel Jackson and the gangster was Peoples. The Spanish gangster, his name was Peoples. He's played by Jeffrey Wright from Westworld. Peoples. Mm-hmm. You remember Peoples? Yeah, Peoples was my man. Number 2, R.I.P. I gotta give it to Louis Rankin and Belly.
Oh, no doubt.
You, Louis Rankin and Belly, you know what I mean?
No doubt.
So,
Dada.
Yeah.
I'm the original rude boy.
There you go. There you go. So, so for
you
my...
You want to romp with me?
Gotta let him make it.
So for my third one, you know, I went outside the box.
Oh, Lord, I can't.
You remember a movie that took place in Boston called Blue Hill Avenue? Alan Payne, G Money was in it. Blue Hill Avenue. We could pull it up if you see the trailer. Then yeah.
And had G Money from New Jack City.
Yeah, G Money, the actor that played G Money.
Yeah, the light skinned nigga.
Yeah. And number 1, you know, I thought about Nino. I thought about Doughboy, Old Dog. Tommy Guns was an honorable mention from Belly. But number 1,
no doubt. Why didn't I think about the movie Belly?
I gotta give it to Stringer Bell from The Wire. I gotta give Stringer, you know.
I never watched The Wire.
Yeah, I mean,
it's black exploitation
I feel you.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. All right. So you brought up an interesting point. Top of your head, we're gonna go around the room. Who's the greatest light-skinned gangster? You got one?
Yeah, Marco Valencia.
Chuma?
Pretty Tony.
Ab?
I got nothing.
I say Big Red from 5 Heartbeats.
Oh my God.
Mike wins. Brooklyn wins.
Hold on, though, Mike. Who actually did in real life did the same thing? And he's in jail now.
Suge Knight did it.
There you go.
My office hours are
9
to 5.
Thank you. We'll be right back after this break. It's the Street 16 podcast.
Jeez.
Pause.
You are now listening to the Street 16 podcast.